Welcome back to day 2 of 100 days of VBA. Now, to recap yesterday, we enabled the developer tab in Microsoft Excel, and we wrote our first macro to say hello world in our spreadsheet. Now, today, we're going to go a bit the other way and fetch data from the sheet and write it back somewhere else. So before we start, I'm just going to write in cell A1, text to move, and that's going to be what we move to cell C1. So same as yesterday, let's open the Visual Basic window. And here we have our project. I'm going to create a new module. I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to say move text. And then I'm going to come into our code box and declare a function again. So we're going to say sub move text. And again, it's going to put n sub there for me. Now, what I'm going to do to move the text is first create a variable, which is going to store the text. So to do that, we say dim. We're going to call a variable text, and we're going to say as string. So now VBA knows that that variable called text is meant to be a string. And next we need to assign the value from the sheet to the variable. So we say text, our variable name, equals application. So that's our Microsoft Excel application. Active sheet. So that's our active sheet. So as you can see here, it's sheet 1. We're going to say range. And then in quote marks A1 and then value. So the value that is in cell A1, our text, is assigned to our variable called text. And then to write it back to the sheet, same as yesterday, we're going to say application, active sheet, range. And this time we're going to say C1 dot value. I'm going to set the value to our variable called text. So let's run that. And there you can go. You can see we fetched text to move from A1 and moved to C1. And if we change that, so let's say next text to move, and come into our macros menu and select our move text macro, there you go. We've moved our different text this time. So there we go. Today we've taken text from the spreadsheet by creating a variable using dim, and then assigned a value from the sheet using range.value to the variable, and then written the variable back to the sheet. Looking forward to tomorrow.